Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. This is just going to be a quick impromptu video. I've got some big breaking news for you in regards to California carry. You guys know that there were some pretty big lawsuits that got an injunction placed against California's SB2, more specifically the sensitive locations aspect of that new law. Now, obviously, California didn't like that. They decided to appeal it up to the Ninth Circuit, asking the Ninth Circuit for a stay, stopping that injunction, allowing the law to go into full effect. Well, we have a decision from the Ninth Circuit, so let's talk about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. Now, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, I have never seen a court in my entire life be able to play games like the Ninth Circuit does. They know how to delay, they know how to stall, they know how to take things out of their own hands so they don't feel responsible for it. It's absolutely ridiculous. So let's talk about what the Ninth Circuit decided to do in regards to staying the current injunction. So the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, the motions panel of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, has decided that they will grant a stay. There's going to be a temporary stay on the injunction. So basically what this means is that now the law is going to take full effect. But there's a little bit of a caveat here, because what they did is they placed a temporary stay on the injunction while the merits panel figures out whether or not to actually put a stay on the injunction for the remainder of this entire case. So right now it's a temporary stay until the merits panel has, I guess, enough time, because like I said, look, the arguments just came in on the 29th. That was the last day, right? It's set to take effect January 1st. So the Ninth Circuit's saying, look, we don't have enough time, so we're just going to go ahead and screw people over. We're going to relieve them of their Second Amendment right to protect themselves outside of their home like they should be able to, until the merits panel has enough time to really kind of look at things here, which they don't need to do, because just allowing the injunction to take place would just maintain the status quo. It wouldn't change anything. But we're going to let the merits panel take a look at this. And if the merits panel can take a look at it and come up with a decision in time, maybe then the merits panel will either choose to continue the stay forward, or the merits panel can actually decide not to grant the stay for the state of California, which means that the injunction would remain in effect and people would be allowed to carry in the places that they are currently carrying as of 2023. So again, they kicked the can down the road a little bit, but in the meanwhile, they decided to grant that temporary stay and screw Californians over one more time. Okay, so let's take a look at the document that was filed by the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals just today. And again, this is in the case of May v. Bonta and Carolero v. Bonta. But it says, before Rawlinson, Bybee, and Hurwitz, circuit judges, the request for an administrative stay contained within appellant's motion for a stay pending appeal is granted. There's no opinion or anything. It doesn't say, why they're granting it. It just says that they're granting it. The motion for a stay pending appeal and the appellant's responses and replies thereto are otherwise referred to the panel assigned to decide the merits of these appeals. So again, the motions panel is sending it to the merits panel for them to decide, but basically granting the stay in the interim. So it says the district court's preliminary injunction issued on December 20th, 2023 is temporarily stayed pending resolution of the motion for a stay pending appeal by the merits panel. In granting an administrative stay, we do not intend to constrain the merits panel's consideration of the merits of these appeals in any way. The existing brief schedules remain in effect. So there you go. That's your tax dollars hard at work right there, basically saying, yeah, we're going to go ahead and stay the injunction, which had a lengthy opinion attached to it. We're not going to provide our own opinion as to why we are going to grant this stay. We're just going to grant the stay temporarily while the court takes a look at everything to determine whether or not there should be a permanent stay. That's what they do in the Ninth Circuit. They play games, they kick things around, they waste time, they delay. Whatever they can possibly do to side with the state, they will do it. And that's what they're doing here. Now, there's a glimmer of hope, right, that the merits panel will see through this, and the merits panel will see that it'll be the status quo if they just let the injunction take place, and nothing will really change in California other than the requirements to get your permit. And they could still potentially deny the stay from California, but I don't know. And I don't know who's on the merits panel either. I'm not really sure that it matters all that much. I know that there's some judges out there that will give a favorable opinion just based on some of the 3-judge panel decisions that we've had in, like, you know, Miller and Duncan, things like that. So there are some judges that would definitely side with us, but I don't know who's on the merits panel at this point. So what does this mean for now? Well, as of right now, if the merits panel doesn't come back with a decision, it takes full effect January 1st. That means that all those sensitive places, you couldn't carry anywhere. Sidewalks, parking lots, restaurants that serve alcohol, medical facilities, all of these places, parks, recreation, all that's going to be off limits. That means that if you currently have a permit right now, you're practicing your rights every single day. According to this, those are going to be stripped away from you moving forward. It's becoming too much. The state of California just absolutely doesn't seem to care about the Constitution or our rights whatsoever. So as of right now, again, starting on New Year's Day, this is going to take effect unless we get some type of Hail Mary and the merits court comes down in the next day or two and allows the injunction to take place. We'll see what happens, and I'll bring it to you guys as soon as it does. Sorry for the late video today. I was out, so I wasn't able to jump in front of the camera, but that's the latest update, and it sucks. It really sucks for those people in California. A lot of good people out there, a lot more good people out there than you might think, especially those people watching from other states. It's a pretty big Second Amendment state, to be honest with you. It's just controlled by, you know, these big cities. Nonetheless, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.